Welcome to the Misfit One Lifestyles with Elizabeth Colin. She will awaken and connect with your Misfit One. Are you tired of the ups and downs in your life? Are you ready to live a healthy lifestyle once and for all? We are talking about all aspects of your life. Being fit is not just physical, it's also your mind and soul. Learn how to take steps in your life to move towards your goals. Elizabeth's goal is for everyone listening to the sound of her voice to get fit. Let's get focused, let's get intentional, and let's transform. Now here's your host, Elizabeth Colin.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Misfit One Lifestyles with your host, Elizabeth Colin, also known as Misfit One. We're going to talk some good stuff today. Listen. You know that I am going through this whole journey of reamping myself, and I do not wear jewelry. I stay in studs. I stay in the same necklace for the same year unless something break or whatever. But I'm changing that, my friends. And in order to enlighten myself along with you guys, we have a husband and wife team, Andre and Danielle Osborne. How y'all doing?
How you doing?
Morning.
Morning. They hear from Alex Lexington, and they are phenomenal in doing this beautiful, precious metals. They just do all this amazing jewelry. Can we talk about that for a little bit?
Ooh,
How did y'all get
Absolutely.
First of all, how y'all doing today? Talk to me. Tell the people who you are.
Well, ladies first.
Ladies first. My name is Danielle Osborne. I throw the Dawkins in because in the precious metal space in the Diamond District, the Dawkins name means something. So my family's been in the industry for 3 generations.
Wow.
So we have been in the diamond and jewelry space since the 70s. And my husband and I joined the family business right after we got married in 2009.
That's impressive. Very, very impressive because maybe it's me. I already said I don't really know jewelry, but I don't recall that many people looking like me in jewelry. Black people. That's all I'm saying. When it comes to jewelry, I think of the jewelry district in LA is like the only thing I can come, to. And I've never seen any owners that look like you, so that's fantastic to be 3rd generation. So obviously I was wrong on that. So
we are few and far between. We are there. There are a number of us that are now getting the light that a lot of other ethnicities have had. We're there. I don't know how many go back 3 generations. I haven't met many, right. But it is beautiful to start to see more and more African American jewelers and people within the industry producing a product and producing a service.
Yeah, it is listen, I am so excited to be speaking with you guys because it's very, I say impressive, but impressive is not enough. It shows commitment, it shows dedication, it shows integrity, it shows all those things for you guys to be 3 generations in one field. And so kudos to you and your family. Now let your husband say his little thing. Go ahead.
Well, thank you for having me. Andre Osborne, Alex Lexington, Precious Metals. I'm on a different side of the business. We're under the same umbrella though. On my side of the business, being precious metals, that includes anything that is gold, silver, platinum, and palladium. We don't do anything plated. That side of the business that I'm on, I don't know anybody that looks like me that does what we do.
So you're making me like I'm crazy because
there are jewelers.
Y'all just smiling like, I'm like, hey.
there are African American jewelers. That is not an anomaly. But in my side, where the I would say the business side of it, you might find one or two manufacturers now I've seen through social media. But Danielle's father, what she doesn't say is, was a pioneer in his space when he started in the Diamond District in the 70s in New York. He was, from his understanding, it was him, his uncle, and his brother, and they were the only people that were on the industry side of the business. And that's something that I have yet to see be anything else. I think people just don't know. I don't think it's a lack of ability. With certain things, it's not a lack of ability, it's just a lack of knowledge.
And that's why y'all here today.
Correct.
That's exactly why y'all are here today, because listen, when I learn something new and go, oh, that sounds interesting to me, I share it to the people. And you guys, I'm sorry for cutting you off, but I want you to go back to that. But what I really wanted you to really emphasize, when you say what side you do, is different.
So I'm on the investing side of precious metals. There are ways that people can protect their money or protect their wealth, as we like to say. The vehicle happens to be through coins and bullion. And no one's going to necessarily say that they've stored their money or talk about how they store their money. We don't talk finance in a lot of our communities, I like to say. Culturally, I think a lot of people do it. I think we just don't know that it's happening. And awareness is something that we're big on, education. Well, Danielle, in the jewelry side of the business, education is something that we also don't know in that aspect as well. A lot of communities have their own family jewelers. They've been producing custom jewelry work or getting custom jewelry work done for them outside of the traditional engagement ring for generations. They say, oh, my grandmother had this ring made, or my dad had this ring made to symbolize his, college affiliation, or, they have a family crest and they did a signet ring. These are little nuances and intricacies that we just are not aware of. We see them. It's just that it's hiding in plain sight, let's say.
Right,
for example.
Right. And I want you to go back though, because I got questions. I got questions.
Well,
and if I got questions,
let's talk.
I know they got questions. When you were saying investing in and the financial part of it, can you explain that? Because you said bullion, what's that? We don't know. We don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
So you've got to break it down as if you are talking to a fifth grader.
Okay. You want to?
That's your show.
Okay.
When we get back to jewelry, I'll talk about.
Exactly. You said it.
On the jewelry
once
side.
I get the green light, I go. So
yes.
All right. So precious metals that, like I said, includes gold, silver, platinum, and palladium are all commodities, publicly traded. You can go look. You can go and look up, just like you can look up the S&P 500 basic investments. You can follow what those are. So it's not as complicated as you would think. Essentially, it goes for one price today. Tomorrow is more likely to be worth a little bit more. And as time progresses, you're going to look around. For example, when I got in the industry, I'll say when Dad got in the industry, gold was $200 an ounce. Just, we don't have to make things complicated, but $200 an ounce. Right. When I got in the industry, gold was $1,000 an ounce. And I've only been in this space since 2010.
Yes.
So we've been in it for 13, 14 years. It's gone up significantly. So currently, the price of gold is around $1,900 an ounce. So you might say, how does that apply to you?
There you go. Because you saw my face, like, how does that mean?
Yeah. So the context is, these are vehicles that are tried and true, being gold, silver, platinum, palladium, are the oldest forms of wealth and storage of wealth on the planet. All of our banks put their money in metals. They're required to have a certain level of reserve in metals. So as I like to say, if it's good enough for them, why is it not good enough for you?
Got you. And that is what I was hoping that you get to, because I remember that gold, the big old gold bowl, the bond thing, the brick. Yeah. And then all the stuff, my family be like, this is, you got to keep this, and I'm like, nobody want this, stuff. But, I was like, no, I want dollars. They like, oh my God, you are insane. So, I'm glad you said that, because a lot of times our people do not know the value that is hitting on our wrist, or the rappers that go and get that things. And, it's a floss, but if they maintained it and used it to be an investment, it can actually be beneficial. Is that what you're saying?
That is exactly what we're saying. There are two ways. So we are essentially wearing a commodity. It makes us look good, feel good. We like to break it down as investing and indulging. You can do two different things with the same product. The indulgence side we'll get to in a second, but on the investing side, you can protect your wealth. I'm not here to tell people that it's going to get you rich, but the object of precious metals as an investment is it's going to grow your money in a safe and secure way. And it's something that everyone should have in their portfolio. If you don't know what your portfolio value is, you should sit down and take the time to evaluate what that is. I always tell my clients everyone should have at least 10% of whatever their net worth is in precious metals, and just put that to the side. You're going to wake up one day and be very happy you did. There's a lot of financial uncertainty going on in the world. You see countries go to war, banks have issues, industries have issues, and precious metals are the way of storing that. The value of the dollar is going down. I tell people, look at what $100 worth of groceries used to get you 5-10 years ago. Precious metals is a way to hedge against that. It's a way to keep your value. When your money is worth less, precious metals historically has gone up.
Right.
So everyone should have some. There is no ceiling for the amount that you can invest in precious metals. For example, if you want to invest 10, 20, 100, $1 million, there are people investing that every day, but no one's going to tell you, like I said, that they've invested $500,000. Everyone's net worth is something I've come to find out. You don't know what people are worth. They don't dress it, or they'll wear it appropriately if you indulge. Mm-hmm. And the people that store it in some capacity this is what they're doing, in places that you can't see. We provide these services. So you can come to us and purchase coins and bullion. You don't have to take delivery if you don't want. We have storage facility capabilities in the United States and internationally, if that's what you desire. So
how do we reach out to you? How would we connect with you if we want to purchase this?
Well, our clients generally go on our website, alexlexington.com. They'll fill out a form, and we'll have a consult with them. Think of it like having a private banker. I like to say I'm the financial planner's planner. We are very personal, and our clients are like extended family. After years of doing business, we have extended relationships, and we put the client's best interest at heart, sometimes probably against our own benefit, because our goal is to have you be successful. I like to say, if my client's making money, that means I'm making money.
Right.
And that's something that we specialize in. You can go on our website, fill out a form, and based on the answers that you give, I'll be able to put something together, a package, let's say small, medium, and large, based on where your money is, and put something together. And we have clients that are national and some international.
So what is your website?
AlexLexington.com.
Okay, so now we all know, we all got that down, y'all. We can invest.
Mm-hmm.
He got the investing part. Now coming to my favorite part. That was great. Thank you.
Oh, sure.
We needed that. But indulging, oh, God dang it, you're talking my language. But it is important to know that when you are purchasing those jewelry, that metals, that it is an investment. And I'm going to say that again, because my husband be saying I'm indulging. But now I'm telling him I'm investing.
You can do both. Nothing's wrong with doing both.
You can absolutely do both.
I can do both. Okay, so now let's talk to Miss Danielle about the indulgent part, the diamonds, the loose jewels, the loose diamonds, the broken coins, all the good, beautiful, fun stuff. How do we, first of all, when we go to purchase jewelry, what is it that we supposed to look for in order for it to be really a value and not just indulgence, if that makes sense?
Right. So jewelry is going to come into a different space, a different sector. It can be an investment in the extreme long term. It's going to take you longer than it would be on the coins and bullion side, because sometimes it's mass produced, sometimes it's custom order, but someone made that. So their time and their labor is going to go into that piece. So when you do that, you want to make sure, just like Andre likes to say, you do research to go buy a house. But a lot of research isn't done on pieces that you're spending $10,000, $20,000, $50,000 on. And you need to understand what it is you're buying, how you're buying it. Is the value there? Is the craftsmanship there? It's really important that the piece is made well, because you want this to last and you want it to stand the test of time. And if it's not made properly, you're going to find yourself paying to fix and repeat and go back and forth with these pieces. And you definitely don't want to do that.
Been there, done.
Yeah. Biggest sign is to see when you wear something for a certain amount of time and you see stones start falling out. Now, unless you're a person that likes to bang your hand against something, or you mistreat your jewelry, like we women, we like to talk with our hands, right? You accidentally hit something. But it's all about the craftsmanship, quality, knowing what you're getting. Like if you tell me you want an 18 karat piece, you're going to get an 18 karat piece. It's not going to be 10. It's not going to be 14. It's not going to be a question about what it is you're buying. And actually knowing the difference between 1 carat and 1 carat total weight. There's a big difference there that is not talked about. A 1 carat stone is going to hold a better value than a bunch of stones that total 1 carat.
Are you saying 1 carat or a single item?
A 1 carat diamond.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Let me get specific. I apologize. Thank you for the correction, baby. A 1 carat
diamond.
Look, I'm just here to help. There's a guy out there that's about to change his life, and to make her happy, he needs to know this.
Right. A 1 carat diamond is going to show over time, it's going to show a better value than 3 stones that total 1 carat in diamonents. These two things are not the same. And I don't think it's talked about.
Okay, so I guess I know a little bit about it, which I didn't. I just know I don't like it. If I said and this is so bad, I kept asking my husband, these are not them. I just finally bought them myself. But I kept saying, I want a 2 carat diamond. That's all I want for Christmas, just 2 carat diamond. And we've been together 10 dang gone years.
Congratulations.
Wonderful.
Thank you. But I had to buy my own thing, because you know what he kept doing? Kept getting one with all like the little flowers around it, like a cluster. Stop. I don't want a cluster. I don't.
He learned that really early with me. That's like cursing at me.
But he don't get it, because he's like, but I think it looks so much better than just one. No, don't go by what you think. I keep telling you exactly what I want. I just want 1 stone. Talk to me.
Okay, so I'm gonna talk to all the gentlemen.
Yeah,
the fellas. Rule of thumb: ask her friend what she wants. If she tells you what she wants, you're better off buying her what she wants. She'll wear it. Because if you buy her what you want, chances are you're going to spend the money and she's not going to wear it.
Wear it with pride. She will wear it with pride.
And now you're mad she's not wearing it because you got her what you wanted. We have clients that do consults, and I tell people, do the consult with my wife. She'll take care of you. She'll have you looking good. not only do they do the consult, they line up the next few events, child coming, promotion, all of those events.
Oh,
Choose what she wants. The push present. Yeah, we did one of those.
We did 2 of those. I have 2 kids.
Yeah.
Listen, my kids are old now. So I was before the push present, but they 33, 28 and 24. Maybe they should buy me a push present.
We have clients that
I
buy
think so.
mom's presents all the time. We have one designing a butterfly right now. The mom's into butterflies, and we're doing a custom. Well, I'm sorry, Danielle is doing a custom butterfly for this client. And they're just sketching stuff out right now to get to where they're going. But buy her what she wants. One stone is better than multiple because the value is in the one stone. So whatever that size may be, 2 carats in 10 stones, it has no value compared to one stone in 2 carats. Trust me, the value is not the same. The price is not the same, but the value isn't there either. So
right.
Keep that in mind.
And that's good to know. I never knew that. I just know I don't like it. Or God forgive me. When I see people wedding rings and they have all them little bitty rings and not a stone, I'd be like,
but nobody told them.
And sometimes it's what you can afford. Now, I will say, I have seen some clusters by some jewelers, bench jewelers, that it's nothing short of amazing skill because the way they set them, it looks like one stone.
Oh, yeah.
So when you have to go into the cluster place, you want a jeweler that is going to be able to you have to really pull out a loop or a magnifying glass, so to speak, which is basically what a loop is, to actually realize that those are separate stones.
Oh, yeah, that's good. That's good to know. That's good to know. So, okay, so the tips you gave us is to make sure we do our research. We make sure that 1 carat and 1 carat, that's very, very, very important. And I love the fact that you said, make sure you get something that she would wear with pride. Because we've had that conversation. I don't care. I'm talking about my husband. He ain't here. We keeping it 100. On my very first, when we first got together, he bought me the necklace. It was the ugliest necklace I ever saw in my whole life. And it was big. It was like one of them big, thick. He's so gaudy. I'm like, no, I don't like.
Well, you can do both. There are ways to do both.
They are ways to do it, but I don't like it. I don't like. I only like, I'm very tomboyish. I really don't change my jewelry. I just wanted a little something, just a little something. And so, but he think the bigger it is, the more it costs. And then I'm like, no, you'll be surprised, my friend. Look at the small stuff. And so we had to go through all of that because he kept basing everything about money.
Right. And when you're buying jewelry for women, especially a woman who doesn't like to wear a lot of jewelry, she's probably looking for statement pieces she could wear every day. A pair of studs, a nice diamond pendant, a simple bracelet, could be a small tennis bracelet, and her watch. So now some people will redo the bands for Apple Watches that can be made in 18 karat gold, 14. Well, I would say 18 is kind of soft. Maybe 14 karat gold or 10 karat gold. You can make those pieces, and she'll wear it every day. And that's when you're really getting your value and your bang for your buck. Than the piece that she puts on once a year just to say she wore it.
I know. Yeah. And then you having that half smile the whole time. You don't really be smiling. And he be happy. His chest is all out like he really did something. But if he was really looking at your face, but right. I'm the type of woman. A lot of people do not say, but I say, like, I'm like, I don't like it. Like, this is, go ahead.
I wanted to share something.
Please.
Best line I ever heard. Cry once when you pay the price, or cry forever when she wears it.
Which makes sense.
Hey, but I like to say this, if done correctly, you will never regret the investment that you made in in a quality piece of jewelry. I
Yes.
always say go for classic timeless pieces, like Danielle stated, the studs, the pendant, the bracelet. We do custom brooches, all that stuff. Always go for a classic piece and do it customized to the person. That's why Danielle is the go-to, because the custom jewelry is essentially where you're going to get, if you want to do something that speaks volume,
Right.
you could spend money on a piece. I'm sorry, the people that know, they know, you can spend 20, 30, 50, $100,000 on a piece. And if you know jewelry, you know quality when you see it, and it sparkles a little different.
It showed you.
And then
Trust
she
me.
loves you a little different.
Woo!
Now she's really your friend.
Now, okay, because sometimes I'll be really upset with him, but then I look at my wedding ring and I say, "Why you?
Okay.
Oh boy, you did so good on this." So you're right. You're absolutely right. And the reason I wanted you guys on this platform, which is all about living fit. And my whole thing when I say live fit is focus plus intentions equals transformation. And that goes for your investments, that goes for your jewelry, and that goes for building your wealth and your family. And I, again, was so impressed how you have been doing this for 3 generations, how your family has been able to withstand all the craziness that goes on,
That it is.
right? Because
Yes.
the ebbs and flow, and still work as a team. And now you are able to teach people, which that is so important, to teach people the value of jewelry. Because I want to say that I always go, why don't people buying them $30,000 necklaces, or why they doing all of this and that to put on their head, and then they are not being able to or renting something. So I really appreciate you guys taking time. What y'all want to tell me? Go ahead, say what you got to say.
You wanted it. Alex Lexington, this iteration of the business is named after our kids.
Yes.
So Alex is Alexandria, and Lexington is our daughter, and Lexington is our son. So that's where we moved to Alex Lexington 5 years ago, right before he was born, and we rebranded.
Wow, I love that. And that's part of keeping it in the generations, as for your family, that generational wealth. Now, when you guys think of the business that you guys do, it has to be taxing, creative, demanding, and working as a team. That's amazing right there. Husband and wife working together. Hats off to you. Like, that's
a lot.
Thank you.
It's a lot.
We've been doing this for a long time.
14 years. But time on the job, it feels like we've been married for more like 28 years. You could kind
there
of
you go.
the time. Because especially when we first got married, we had one car. So I see you in the morning, we ride to work together, we're at work together, we go to the gym together, we go home together, and we're going to start it over again tomorrow. And it's like, why won't you go anywhere?
I see you every time. Why are you following me? Like Dory. Remember Dory? Why are you following me? Like,
that's exactly what it feels like when you're first married and you're working together. But I feel like we shortened the process sort of, and fighting isn't even a thing anymore. It's kind of like, it is what it is, and we're gonna work through this, come to a conclusion, and on to the next.
That is great. That's good inspiration for us all, because it's not easy to be a pioneer in the industry, for one. And for you guys to keep it up, and y'all done it. Listen, y'all sitting here is testimony to that. Y'all have done that. And it is not easy I like how you changed the name. That had to be kind of scary, because like you said in the beginning, we are known in this industry for that. And to change the name had to be well, you tell me.
It was very much scary.
A good friend of ours is a consultant.
Our,
And
our son's now godfather.
yeah. So I'll paint the picture. This was 2018, September, and our second child was on the way. He is the miracle baby. He beat the clock and we thought we were done.
Yes, we had the conversation. We were done. I just didn't know I was pregnant when I was having the conversation.
That happens so many times.
So buddy mine's a consultant. He says, let me tell you a story about another company called Ameriprise. He said he worked on this project, which people didn't know. He said probably is American Express Financial Services. He said, I think you should change your name and tell your story. And that was the company he used to convince me. Now I had to go convince the team, dad and my wife, to say, let's change the name. We're trying some names. We try to put dad's name on the building. He says, I don't want my name on the door. He's a pretty humble guy. So he says, nah, I didn't want to change the name. I say, okay. We come back, literally divine inspiration. One day, the name Lexington hits me and I just throw it together one Friday evening and I pitch it to them. They say, that sounds great. So we put together a media package and I present it to the team. And dad is still like, I don't think this is a good idea. I said, well, can we do it? He said, all right, if you do it, you do it. And it's so crazy. More people call me Alex now. They think I'm Alex. You know, so people come, even longtime customers think I'm Alex. The name has a ring to it. Everyone says it feels like money. So we have branded ourselves like a luxury brand. We are a luxury service. So it goes hand in hand. Alex Lexington, it just has the energy to it. We feel, and it's gonna go very far. Danielle, if you ask me, is gonna be a very big brand, individually, and of course as the company with doing the fine jewelry. And I think, I know our destiny is to be extremely successful in the space, respectively, that we are.
And ladies, that's what you look for. You're looking for a man who is going to be your biggest cheerleader.
She didn't actually like when I said, I'm sitting with something I got to tell you. And I always have these talk to God moments. And it's one of those things where people say, oh yeah, I talk to God. Sounds nice. But I sat with it for about 2 weeks and I said, okay, God told me that you're going to be bigger than the brand ever could imagine to be. And wow. She's like, what are you talking about? I said, I've been sitting with this for about 2 weeks and I had to, I like talking. I'm a social person. She is not.
Can you tell? I'm the one with a social anxiety. So that's a whole nother conversation.
So I started filming her doing podcasts and different media things. And one day I saw the magic. I was like, she's got it. I talk to people, but she has it. And I realized, like I said, talk to God. God is telling me she's going to be huge. And you either come to grips with her or you don't. And are you willing to sabotage your business to be the person, or do you want the whole, to be bigger than you? And here we are.
And I second that. I second that. In Jesus' name, we all pray.
Amen. Amen. And it's been happening.
Yeah, it is. It's happening.
We're sitting here talking with you.
That's right.
We are going places, and Danielle's going to get there, a lot faster than I think the whole.
Right. And before I wrap it up, I want you guys to tell us about your services, the things that you guys do offer, and how we can reach you again.
Okay. Danielle.
So my part of the business is Alex Lexington Diamonds, and you can reach me at alexlexingtondiamonds.com. I offer a full-scale jewelry service. So from custom to remaking pieces, if you want to pull the stones out of a piece and then we turn those into something else, because I've had a lot of clients, oh, this is my grandmother's piece. Like, the diamonds look great, but I don't know about the rest of this. That's one of my favorite things to do, is to remake it for you as we pass this along the family line. And we do that. And one of my favorite things that I've done recently is one of my best friends, her son said he wanted to buy something for his girlfriend. And she was like, well, you need to call Miss Danielle. And he came to see me, and I don't know if I think it was her birthday. And we went through the whole custom process, and he was just as happy as he wanted to be. And the look on his face was everything for me. I love to see the face when my clients see what we created together, because they put input, and I just called the people that I know and they made it for them. And my service is very personal. I want to get into your head because I want to draw out everything so that we can create this piece that you're going to put on every day and be like, oh, I did that.
Girl, I'm calling you. Everybody else gonna be calling. That's gonna be, listen, I'm visiting to hug it up because I have so many things in my head that I want to do. And so we can reach you. Are you on Instagram?
Yes. It's a.lex.diamonds on Instagram.
Correct.
All right. I'll put it in a thing for everybody to connect. So we can connect with you there. And then I know you are on the investment side. You said what you offer, right?
So alexlexington.com is the precious metals. You could also reach Danielle through our platform. We kind of have portals, so to speak.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So we also do media, and we call it the Alex Lexington Network. So alexlexingtonnetwork.com and alex.lexington.network on social media. And that's the central platform that we talk about all the services that we provide: the precious metals, the depository services, the coins and bullion for investing,
education,
the educational, because these aren't simple vehicles per se. They're simple, but people aren't familiar with them. Let me not say that they're not simple. They are simple, but people aren't familiar. So to get familiar, a lot of education is necessary sometimes. A lot of people have been doing it for multiple generations. And if you are not familiar with the process and the products and the services, then you got to, you
have to learn. That's just,
you have to learn something.
And that's why it is. Y'all here today, y'all learning something new. Everybody's tuning in like, oh, this is what I'm talking about. But I cannot let you guys leave without asking you this. How do you guys take care of your self-care? Because it's demanding. Y'all have a very demanding career. So how do you guys take care of you?
For me, I spend outside of work, I have 5 girlfriends that are everything. And they are the queens of what self-care have you done? Have you taken time? Everybody needs that village. And they will call me and say, hey, I'm picking the kids up. Sit on the couch for the day. Do whatever it is you need to do today. And whether that's going to a spa appointment, going to do anything else, take care of you. I'll be back with the kids later. And that is where I find a lot of my self-care, the village of amazing women that surround me and support me in everything that I do. And I do the same for them. And I tell anybody that you find your village, those people that want to see you excel at everything in life, from business to being a parent to taking care of yourself. It takes more than just you sometimes.
I love that. That's a good one. Being that is very important to have a support system. That goes without saying. And I think it's more important for women. Sorry.
It's okay. I don't take it personal.
It is. I think it's more important for women who are married to have that, because they are the people that a lot of time keep us married. You know what I mean?
They do. They absolutely do.
They really do. Because a lot of times, I'm out of here. I can't stand. They like, hold up. Let's just, we chill for a bit. So they are a very important part of my self-care as well. So I really love how you say that, because a lot of times people do not think of that as self-care, and it definitely is. Mr. Daniel, what would you do? I mean, Andre, I was supposed to call you Alex.
See, people do it all the time. People call, say, I'm looking to speak to Alex. I said, just pass me the phone. Just pass me the phone. So,
what do you do for your self-care?
I do a lot of athletic activity. We have 2 kids in sports. even last night, for example, I went out to the tennis court so I can better my swing. I literally learned tennis to learn with my daughter, who's taking lessons. She's 9. Our son is 4. He's doing soccer lessons. I do that. I spent a lot of time on the basketball court, or at least I used to, before age caught up with me and injury hit.
Right.
So I spent a lot of time doing athletic things just to stay active. I do a lot of creative projects, photography. That's what keeps me happy. And we spend a lot of time together. Communication is always everything. So we'll watch something together. We'll say, I think that's something that we have thought about. You watch something without me.
Yes, those are fighting words in our house.
So,
oh my
I can't
God.
believe you watched the next episode without me. How dare you?
I finished
Yes,
the series
my
without
husband
her.
is like that too. We do the same thing. Like, when you was busy. You
I thought, so I watched the series without her, and we almost didn't talk over that. But
yeah, that's
outside
my
of that,
words.
that's what I do. I spend a lot of time, being physically active. I think you have to let the energy out. Basketball is my thing. You let out the aggression. I tell people it's cheap therapy. All it cost me is a gym membership and some sneakers, and time with the kids,
This is
time
great,
together. And
guys.
I think it's, how you get where you're going.
I love that. I love that. That is true. Gym membership is much cheaper than therapy, for sure. Because that's
It is.
therapy. That is definitely my therapy. You guys have been delightful. I really have learned a lot today. I know everybody listening is like, oh, custom, wait a minute. As an investment, because I love it how you put it together, investing and indulging. That's everything that a woman needs to hear who is married to a financial planner.
Yes.
So,
right.
But thank you. I love it. It's been a great experience, Elizabeth. I'm glad we came by.
A pleasure.
Hopefully we can better somebody else's day, encourage somebody else. I like to say, the more support you have as a community, the more you see people being positive and energetic, in that capacity will make a big difference in the world based on the way we see things going on around us.
Awesome. I can't say anything else from that. So I'm going to drop a mic. And with that, I'm going to say it's your girl, Elizabeth Colin. And remember, I want you to live fit. I hope you enjoyed that episode of Misfit One Lifestyles. But guess what, you guys? I have a great announcement. Escape from the stress of everyday life and find true bliss with our all new program, Blissful Escape. Starting in January, this program is designed to transport you to a world of mental repose and calm. Join us as we explore various techniques and practices to help you unwind and navigate your stress. Don't let the busyness of life consume you. Take a break and embark on a journey toward a more harmonious and fulfilled existence. Make 2024 the year you prioritize self-care and discover the transformative power of well-being. Spaces are limited, so don't miss out on this incredible opportunity to create a sanctuary within your busy life. Register now for Blissful Escape. It starts January. Make this the time to choose you. Go to misfit1.com/blissful-escape. Make sure you are taken care of. Remember, live fit.